He calls himself Spider-Man. But that name isn't about power. It's about responsibility. The kind that crawls under your skin and never lets you rest. Peter Parker didn't choose to be a hero. He chose not to be the reason someone else suffered. When you break down his psychology, he lives at the heart of ENFP territory. The idealist, the improviser, the one who feels deeply, thinks fast, and refuses to stop believing that good still matters. His dominant function, extroverted intuition, never shuts off. Every problem becomes a web of possibilities. He sees 10 solutions before most people see one. That's why he moves the way he does. Fast, reactive, fluid. He's always a few ideas ahead, improvising before logic has time to catch up. Spider-Man doesn't fight with control. He fights with creativity. Every punch, every dodge, every quip is a form of thinking. His mind moves through chaos like current through wire, unpredictable but always searching for direction. Then there's the second layer, introverted feeling. It's what gives his jokes weight, his kindness teeth. He doesn't fight for glory. He fights because conscience won't let him do anything else. He'll never admit it, but every scream in the city feels personal. Every life he can't save becomes another thread in the web of guilt that keeps him awake. Humor is his pressure valve. When he's cracking jokes in battle, he isn't mocking anyone. He's surviving. The quips keep the fear from taking over. It's how he steadies the hands that built his first web shooters at 15. People think the jokes mean he doesn't take things seriously. They couldn't be more wrong. The jokes are the only thing keeping him from breaking. Peter Parker carries guilt like oxygen, not because he wants to, but because it reminds him what matters. He knows he can't save everyone, but that doesn't stop him from trying. That's his curse and his faith all at once, to believe effort still counts, even when outcomes don't cooperate. He's emotional, but he's not fragile. He feels loss more deeply than most people ever will. Uncle Ben, Gwen, the friends who drift away once they realize the man behind the mask bleeds just like them. He keeps going anyway, because if he stops, who else will step in? He's the rare kind of idealist who understands pain but refuses to let it rot him. That's what separates him from cynics. He sees the worst of humanity nightly and still gets up in the morning believing it's worth saving. His inferior function, introverted sensing, traps him in memories. Every mistake replays endlessly. A face falling, a promise broken, a city almost lost. He forgives everyone but himself. That's why he pushes harder than he should, because he can't stand the thought of failing someone again. He's not perfect. He's late to everything. He struggles to pay rent. He hides bruises under a hoodie. But none of that weakens him. It grounds him. He's the proof that you don't have to be untouchable to be extraordinary. He doesn't fight for revenge or fame. He fights for peace, for quiet streets, for safe neighbors, for a world where no kid ever feels the way he did that night Uncle Ben died. He wants to earn a life where Spider-Man isn't needed. He's not the strongest or the richest hero, but he's the most human. And maybe that's what makes him unstoppable. Because Spider-Man isn't defined by his powers. He's defined by the moment he decided to use them. He's the ENFP heart of the superhero world, hopeful, self-sacrificing, endlessly resilient. He doesn't believe he's destined for greatness. He just believes he can't quit trying. And somehow that's what keeps the city breathing.